Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have two new CIVIVIs to share with you guys and gals. I hope you're having a fantastic day. These boxes look like they've had better days. I would swear that Ace Ventura is the one that delivered them after he kicked them across the room just a little bit. But I'm very excited. I can't wait to get in here. Let me find a knife right here to get these bad boys open. But yes, tell me if you're having a good day. If you're having a bad day, you know, you can tell me that too. Hey, every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. Hey, that's a 4-hour live stream every Friday where we talk about all the knives that you see on the channel and flashlights and gear. And I mean, everything from pouches to backpacks to knives and flashlights, you name it. But it's always exciting. Usually about once a month, CIVIVI comes out with the new lineup, and I have 2 or 3 of the new lineup right. I have 2 of them right here, and this is the first one. Oh yes, this is a new model. I love it when it's new models. I like it when they do new variants of knives, but new models is always good. This is the CIVIVI Yonder. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its yonderness. Ooh, very nice. It has good looking. This looks like black, or you know what? I think this is actually dark green micarta. My eyes are playing tricks on me. It is a very dark green micarta, and it has a reversible clip. Ooh, it's a deep carry clip, and it's inset into the liners, which is very nice. And by the way, these are like in the 50s, and I think this might have Nitro V steel. All right, let's look at it real quick. This is what it looks like on that side. That's this side. One of my favorite knife lock systems is a crossbar lock. You ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Okay. So they've come out with another everyday carry folding pocket knife size. I mean, this is one of those ones that oh my gosh. I mean, it's just harder and harder to choose what knife you want these days because so many cool ones just keep coming out. So this one is these are 14C 28N blade steel, baby. And I'll put across your screen a couple of the different versions of what they look like. I like this. What would you call this blade shape? Kind of a K-tip blade shape, something to that effect. You can't beat 14C. Now, the $50 range, these are probably 50 to 55 bucks. You can't beat that price range. Oh my gosh, it is super smooth. Oh my goodness. Let me give you a quick size comparison and then we'll play around with it. I'm going to check out the fit, the finish, the action, the ergos. Now here is the CIVIVI Elementum 2 button lock. I did not know that this knife was going to be a smaller knife, but more and more, there are folks that want bigger knives, and then there's folks that want smaller knives, and then there's people like me that it depends on your mood, what you're doing, what you're carrying. Are you going to work? Are you going to a wedding? I mean, if you're a knife nerd or a knife aficionado or a knife junkie like I am, and like all of us that come in to hang out on the live stream, you appreciate every time there's something different and there's a change, a different shape, a different blade steel, a different blade shape. Like there's a lot of folks that won't like this shape or don't like this shape or don't like a hollow ground and they prefer this. That's the kind of things that we'll talk about on the live stream. By the way, did I say what these were? This is the CJRB Pyrite. This is the CIVIVI Elementum 2 button lock. And you know, I got to show a QSP penguin because everybody should have a penguin, right? So there's the penguin. This is a smaller everyday carry knife. And if you are a knife nerd, you want to know the details on this bad boy. From tip to tip, it's 6.62 inches long, 168 millimeters. The close length is 3.74 inches, 95 millimeters. Your blade length on this one's 2.88 inches, 73.1 millimeters. And these come in, by the way, weight, if weight is a factor for you and you want a lighter weight knife, these come in at about 2.5 ounces. And let's see, left and right, up and down, I'm getting no blade play, nice solid lockup. And this, being a crossbar lock, you can't go wrong. Crossbar locks are one of the stronger blade locks out there as opposed to button locks. And then, let's see, are we centered? Yes, the blade is centered on it. Now let's look a little bit more at the action. So you have a couple deployments. One method is right here. You can open it. Oh, wow. Now, yeah, that's a CIVIVI. See how easy that operates? Oh my gosh, it is just very, very smooth. I'm not having to put extra squeeze. It's just, can I do it one? Yeah, you can do it with just one finger. I can just use my thumb if I want to open it. These are so good for when you're working, maybe cutting some cardboard or making a cut and just go like this and put it back in your pocket. Open it up, make your cut, and back in your pocket. You don't have to think about it or feel for where do I disengage the knife, where do I whatever. Your fingers automatically go to the crossbar lock, and see how this one, it's a shorter knife, so it easily sets in my hand for deployment. You see how, oh my gosh, see how easy that is? And then the thumb studs work fantastic. Can I reverse flick this? Boy, there's not a whole lot of room. It's sitting almost on top of the scale. So this one, I wouldn't say is a big reverse flicker, although you can. If you like reverse flicking and that's your thing, you're not going to have a problem with it. Now, with my hand, I have large width glove size. It just disappears in my hand, but it's not hot spotty. That pocket clip's not bothering me. So however they've got it situated, dead centered, and I kind of like how it's angled in like this, but I'm not getting, let's see, if I'm holding it back like this in a traditional style, that makes the pocket clip a hot spot. So if you have large width hands and you're going to go like this and do some push cuts, you're going to have to kind of adjust the knife so that this pocket clip isn't digging into the back of your hand, because just like this, yeah, that might be an issue, but like this and the hammer grip, oh, I'm going to be able to cut for days. There's no problems with the ergos for that. But that is pretty cool. The new CIVIVI Yonder. By the way, I saw this one got Best Buy of the Year 2024 at Blade Show. So that's impressive. A knife for around 50, 55 bucks. It's somewhere in the, I put mid 50. So let's just say 55. But that is very cool. Now let's get this next one out. Now this is one that I'm familiar with, and this is going to be a new version of one that's out there. I'm not sure if it's changed any, but this is the CIVIVI Sentinel Strike. Would you look at it? Just look at it. This, by the way, has an integral backspacer. This one in particular is G10. There are different versions. There's also a blacked out version of this one that looks very nice. Very, very nice. And this is, oh man, that has a nice texture to it. This is aluminum. This is a button lock. It is a plunge lock. Let's see if I can show you here. See right here? It is a plunge lock. Let's see if I can go out here. There we go. Now you can see it. It has very nice thumb studs, excellent jimping. And let's show you the blade. Look at this. That is a blade. Oh my gosh. This is a fantastic knife. Now I already have one, but oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this blade. We have a compound grind with a hollow grind. Oh, it's a hollow compound grind. Look how wicked that blade looks. Oh my gosh. They don't call these Beez Blades for nothing. Wow. Look at that. That is just absolutely beautiful. And there's your blade steel, Nitro V blade steel. Oh, wow. And the action on this one, oh, it does not disappoint. Oh, yes. I'm going to give you some audibles right now. And you can use the button. Oh yeah, it's very snappy, and the ergonomics on this one they're that good. They are that good. You have this large area right here where you can choke up. So if you have large hands, this is going to fit you good. It's going to fit you very well. Now this one here actually has a glass breaker on the back, and I'm not sure if that's removable, but I do know one thing. If you look at this, it is a reversible deep carry clip. This will carry all the way down into your pocket. And the only thing going to be showing is that little bitty, that's a ceramic ball bearing right there. So that's going to break glass easily for you. It also has a lanyard hole. Now let me give you a couple quick numbers real quick. And I think earlier I said this was a G10. This is actually a FRN integral backspacer, which is a little bit different material. Now from tip to tip, this bad boy is 8.61 inches long. Your blade length is 3.7 inches, 94 millimeters. Closed, this knife is 4.91 inches, 124 millimeters. This weighs, for this much knife and this much blade, it weighs 3.7 ounces. So it's not even a 4-ounce knife. And man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This is a good one. I love how it operates. I love how it feels. Now, a button lock, I don't consider a hard use knife just because a button lock is a button lock and it's a plunge lock. I don't know that CIVIVI has had any problems with their plunge locks. I know a lot of people go out there and they do spine whack tests. I have never used a folding pocket knife to beat on the back of the blade. I'm not sure what that purpose would be and what that would solve, but we can check out the fit. Oh my gosh, it's solid, rock solid. I'm getting no play left and right, no play up and down. So it has a nice, just falls into place. It has a good sound too. Has a nice tactile feel. It doesn't feel sloppy. It feels very well done. And you do have some tiny little speed holes here. I know some people don't like speed holes, but this one, I know there are different colors that you can get. They have the aluminum and the FRN, and then you can get the gray, and then there's a blacked out version. I know there's a fancy green one with like, I don't even know. It's like, it has Damascus, some kind of Damascus blade on it. The one that I have is the red and black version. I really like it. Matter of fact, here it is. Look at there. There's your two different blade shapes. That's the big thing, I think, is what happened here is that we have this new blade shape going on. Let me get him up here a little bit closer. So you can go from this compound grind to this more Warncliffe shape. It's going to be a matter of preference, which one you like better. And I am curious, do you have a preference between which one of these? Because they both have the same action and the same ergos and the same style handle, that integral. So if you don't have anything that's integral on the back and you want to have your first, that's something that us knife nerds, you know, we want a new steel, we want a new integral, we want, should I say even more? That's the Yonder and that's the Sentinel Strike. Now, something I think that is very exciting is one of the most popular knives on the planet, the CIVIVI Baby Banter. Now there's a Baby Banter fixed blade. I kid you not. It has a 2.39 inch blade. And I know there's a black one and there's a OD green. And I think the OD green is the Canvas Micarta, but they're nice little fixies, probably make a good neck knife. So I'll put links to all of these. I happen to have 15% off discount code to CIVIVI plus free shipping. So it's a good deal. I like being able to share that with folks. And of course it helps out the channel. Doesn't make it cost any more for you, but I'll put links to these at a few different places where you can check them out. If you have a favorite place to shop, I'll put the link going right to them. Let me know what you think about these. We'll definitely talk about these on Friday nights. Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. We have a live stream 4 hours long every Friday. We give knives away just like these. We talk about knives. We talk about everyday carry gear. It's a lot of fun. It's like Cheers where everybody knows your name. You're going to have to just put it in your pocketbook, or if you hit the bell button and get notified, hit notifications. That way you get notified. It'll remind you. It'll say, hey, the Beez Blades live stream starts in 30 minutes. You don't want to miss it. It's so much freaking fun. All right, that's enough. Let's talk about these on the live stream, and I want to hear in the comments which one is your favorite out of these bad boys. And do you have a favorite blade shape out of which one of these Sentinel Strikes? And then go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the Hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.